What is up, guys? It's your boy Shadow Wolf here, coming at you with a brand new video. I'm going to be filling out my March Madness bracket. For those of you who don't really know what this is, every year the NCAA holds a huge basketball tournament with the top teams in Division 1 basketball. And a lot of people, even people who don't really follow it, a lot of sports fans take their time to fill out the bracket. They can win prizes. A lot of celebrities do it. The president usually does it, but Trump decided not to do it this year. But anyways, it's a really great thing, and I highly recommend you guys get involved. So let's get right down to it. We start off with the East. Villanova is going to win whoever wins that matchup. That's pretty obvious. Now this one, Wisconsin versus Virginia Tech. This is going to be a good game, but I do have Wisconsin with that win. UVA versus UNC Wilmington. Well, a lot of people have UNC actually upsetting UVA, but I don't. But this one, ETSU versus University of Florida. The Gators aren't a complete team anymore, and I actually have ETSU upsetting them. And even if Florida win, I don't think they get past Virginia, so it's a safe bet on that upset. Now, I don't think the winner of Providence or USC will beat SMU, but I don't see SMU getting past the next round as well, so that's also a safe bet if you want to press upset, but I'm going to go SMU here. But I do have New Mexico State upsetting Baylor, and I know that's really risky. A few people in Baylor have them going to the Sweet 16, but you got to risk it to get the biscuit in this bracket challenge. There's always bracket busters, and you always just have to go for some upset because there always is, and I think New Mexico State's going to be one of them. Now, South Carolina, Gamecocks versus Marquette. Well, I think Marquette is going to take that game. It's going to be a good one, but Marquette, I see them at least, they're not going to get past Duke, but they will probably get past the Gamecocks. And of course, I've got Duke beating Troy. If we go down to the West, we have Gonzaga versus South Dakota State. That's pretty obvious. I'm going to go Gonzaga. They're just such a hot team this year. Northwestern versus Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's been pretty hot recently. I see them getting past Northwestern. Notre Dame versus Princeton. Now, you can go either way with this one. A lot of people have Princeton, Notre Dame. You want to go for the upset, but I feel the Fighting Irish, there's no tournament without the Fighting Irish, so you got to go Notre Dame. My gut tells me Notre Dame. Or the Americans call it Notre Dame, but I'm an Australian, so Notre Dame is a university here. But Notre Dame, okay. West Virginia and Bucknell, we got to go West Virginia. Maryland or Xavier. Honestly, whoever wins this team isn't going to get past Florida State, so you can bet any. I'm going to go Xavier. FSU, Florida Gulf Coast University. FSU, of course. Gotta love those Seminoles. St. Mary's, VCU. We're going to go St. Mary's. And Arizona won the Pac-12 tournament. As much as you love upsets, North Dakota, not getting past them. So we're going to go Arizona. Now, if we go to the Midwest, we're going to have Kansas beating whoever that is. Miami, Michigan State. Definitely the Hurricanes, but it's going to be a close game. Michigan State, the Spartans will put up a fight, but Hurricanes, you can't help them out. Iowa State will beat Nevada. Now, Vermont, Purdue. Honestly, Purdue always is somewhere in the round of 64. They never really get that far. Vermont, I can see having a little bit of a run. Not too much of a run, but they will definitely probably get past Purdue. So that's a nice upset bet there. Now, Crichton or UIR. I honestly think the University of Riley will get past Crichton in this one. They've been a hotter team than Crichton. They've actually beaten a few of the top teams in the regular season, and Crichton hasn't been too hot recently, so I think it's a safe bet to write with URI here. Oregon or Iona. I'm really glad Iona got that 4-team seed, but unfortunately they're not getting past Oregon. Oregon is just going to be really motivated this tournament, and they will destroy Iona. Not destroy, but they will get past them. Now, Michigan, Oklahoma State. This will be a good game. A lot of people have Oklahoma State beating Michigan, and rightfully so, but I see Michigan pulling this one out. Honestly, I don't think so. Louisville, Jacksonville State, you got to go for the 2 seed there. That's not going to be an upset. UNC, Texas Southern, UNC, of course. Seton Hall Pirates or Arkansas. Seton Hall Pirates in this one, but they will not get past UNC, so whatever you pick here is a safe bet as well. Minnesota, Mid-Tennessee, I like Minnesota, even though they won't get as far as I would like them to. They will get past Mid-Tennessee. Butler, Winthrop, Butler. I'm going to go with Cincinnati. So a lot of safe picks here, you can say, but we're going to get our upsets as well. UCLA will get past Kent State, or Papa Ball will absolutely lose his shit. Wichita State is always has like a nice Cinderella story. They'll get past Dayton. Not too sure about Kentucky though. So let's go back up to here. Villanova, Wisconsin. I mean, Wisconsin has had some recent success in the tournament, but Villanova will definitely stay up there. UVA, ETSU, as I said, ETSU will beat Florida, but I don't see them getting past Virginia, so yeah, we'll go Virginia. SMU, New Mexico State. I've actually got New Mexico State going to the Sweet 16 this year, which is a very interesting one, but as I said, we'll risk it to get the biscuit. Marquette, Duke. This should actually be a better game than people are expecting, but the Blue Devils pull out on top here. Now we go down to here. Gonzaga, Vanderbilt. Here's a crazy one. I'm going to have a huge upset and call Vanderbilt over Gonzaga. Now I know Gonzaga's, 31-1 this season, or 30-1 or something ridiculous. Has not lost to a top 25 school. They're on a roll, but there's always one incredible upset that just busts everyone's bracket. And if I can pick that one upset, that might put me ahead of so many other people. So that's going to be my really risky pick right there. Now, Notre Dame versus West Virginia. That's going to be a good one. I've got Notre Dame going to the Sweet 16 too. So this is going to be a very interesting pick for a matchup here, which means I've got either Vanderbilt or Notre Dame going to the Elite Eight. And that by itself is a very risky pick, but that is what I'm going to do. Xavier, FSU easy. Arizona, St. Mary's. I got Arizona winning this, but actually, even though they won the Pac-12 tournament, I can't see them going that far this year, unfortunately. Hopefully they prove me wrong. Kansas, Miami, you know what? Usually the Jayhawks find their way into the Elite Eight at least, and Hurricanes are good, but just not the year for them. But their time is coming again to be a top team again. But the Jayhawks will ride it out another time. Iowa State, Vermont. I got Iowa State here. Oregon will beat UIR. And Michigan, Louisville. Should be a good game. I want to pick that Michigan upset on Louisville, and I know a lot of people have Oklahoma State and Michigan upsetting Louisville here, but I think that they will get into the Sweet 16, but they won't get past Oregon. UNC, Seton Hall. Again, I think this game will surprise people. It won't be as one-sided as people think, but UNC will end up pulling that one out. Minnesota, Butler. Hopefully Minnesota puts up a fight, a pretty good fight. But I see Butler getting on top of them. I like Minnesota, as you guys can tell. I'm actually a big Timberwolves fan. But Butler will, take that one. UCLA or Cincinnati. I don't see UCLA getting out this early, unfortunately. No, I like UCLA. I just don't like the Bulls because they're like the Kardashians of basketball. However, they will prevail over Cincinnati. Wichita State, Kentucky. As I said, Wichita State always has these fairy tale runs, and they're always a nice upset bet. But this year, they're not getting past Kentucky. Kentucky is not going out in the round of 32. Now, Sweet 16, Villanova versus University of Virginia. I don't see Virginia taking over Villanova, so I'm going to go with them. And unfortunately, New Mexico State's Cinderella run will end here. The Blue Devils will prevail over that. So I've got the number 1 and 2 seed battling it out here. Vanderbilt and Notre Dame. I've actually got Vanderbilt going to the Elite Eight over Notre Dame. Now, this is just a ridiculous pick, but you guys have to bear with me because some brackets are going to be busted. I don't know if it's going to be this upset or somewhere else in the bracket, and I'm just putting my money on this one here because This West Conference is very, very volatile. There's going to be a few upsets, and I feel like it's coming out of this region this year. Now, FSU and Arizona, I feel like this is a very, very difficult one, and this will be a good matchup. I want to say FSU, but Arizona will take them out, and they will go on to the Elite Eight. UCLA, Kentucky, again, should be a good game. I want to say UCLA, but Kentucky will not let them pass. Okay. Oregon, Louisville. This is when Louisville's run ends, and Oregon is going to the Elite Eight, and Kansas is also going to the Elite Eight. Final four, Villanova versus Duke. This is the game that most people will be wanting to see out of the East. I think that Duke Blue Devils are going to the Final Four this year. Sorry, Villanova. I just got this feeling. And I don't want it to happen, but Villanova, it's not your year. Oregon, Kansas. This is going to be a good matchup. I feel like Oregon are just super motivated this year. Kansas usually squeezes its way into the Final Four. I don't think they do this year. I honestly really want to pick Oregon, and I'm going to go with my gut this time. Obviously, Kansas is a very good pick, but Oregon is going to the Final Four. UNC Butler. Now, UNC Butler. Did I not pick that? Oh, sorry. Well, UNC will beat Butler. Okay, UNC Kentucky. This is the one. This is a good game. I feel like UNC is going to ride some momentum. I feel like they're a Final Four team this year, but I also feel like Kentucky are as well. This one you could really go either way. I'm going to go Kentucky. I like UNC a lot. My cousin actually went to university. They said it was amazing. But I feel like Kentucky this year is just... UNC has the better team, but I feel like Kentucky is just a Final Four team this year. Vanderbilt, Arizona. I can't believe I'm sending one of these two to the Final Four, but this is such a volatile one. I don't like Arizona this year, even though they won the Pac-12 tournament, but I'm going to have to go with them to end Vanderbilt's Cinderella run here. So we've got Oregon, Duke. We have Arizona and Kentucky. So the Duke-Arizona game, I feel like Arizona's run will end here. Duke is in the national championship game. And I feel Oregon somehow fights its way into the national championship game and wins it. Oregon is your national champions of 2017. Final score, well, this one's very, very hard. Hopefully it's a close game, so I'll go 76-72. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what your upsets were, and don't forget to like and subscribe. New videos coming soon. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace.